Dismissive avoidants are so freaking famous for their 4 to 6 months bait and switch in the dating phase. I'm Dr. Sarah Hensley. I'm a specialized social psychologist, and I've been studying the science of attachment and attraction inside romantic relationships for almost 20 years. In case you're new around here, dismissive avoidants are individuals who in childhood had a fair amount of childhood emotional neglect, and most of them, I'd say the majority of them, have no idea that they were emotionally neglected inside of childhood. So they received virtually no emotional attunement from parents. Parents were much more focused on making them responsible and making them high achievers than attending to any of their feelings. In fact, when they expressed feelings, especially in early childhood, they were dismissed, ignored, or even punished. So inside of adult romantic relationships, these people grow up to be just too distant. They often deprioritize their partner. They stop the vulnerable communication. They don't show their partner as much love, affection, and emotional attunement as they should, as would be part of a normal relationship with a healthy amount of intimacy. But the problem is these folks show up so good in the dating phase. I mean, they do have small red flags, but they are usually missed by a lot of people. So in the beginning, they show up vulnerable, interested, affectionate, attentive, and you think, man, I've really found my dream partner here, only for them to really back away around the 4 to 6 month mark with virtually no warning. Why does this happen? It happens because that is around the time where their subconscious wounding around being trapped in a relationship, meeting people's expectations, losing their independence and autonomy, having to be more vulnerable, and having to work through conflict in a relationship really start to become apparent. That starts the subconscious process of deactivation, where inside of their head, their thoughts are really like, I don't know if I want to be in this relationship. I don't like X, Y, and Z about the person. I'm not sure I can meet their needs. I'm really missing my independence. I'm not sure this relationship is going in the direction I want it to. And they sort of kind of flip a switch where that vulnerable, emotionally attached person that you knew absolutely starts to disappear. You'll notice that they don't communicate with you as much. Their communication with you is much less affectionate, much less romantic. They are not sharing about their lives anymore, and they are just slowly starting to fade away. When you ask them about this, they will either 1, act clueless, or 2, blame it on being too busy, or 3, they will actually let you know that they're questioning the relationship, but I would say that's the most rare response. Or for the severe DAs, they'll just ghost you. So is it possible to make a relationship with a dismissive avoidant work? It is possible. However, it is an absolutely necessary condition for the person on the other end to be able to show up attachment secure. It's the only way that it can work, because the attachment secure person then will stop acting anxious, which is the most triggering thing for the DA. They'll learn how to communicate non-critically, which is probably the second most triggering thing for the DA. They'll learn the DA's deepest wounds and needs, as well as to be able to self-regulate their own emotional response to the DA behaviors. And when you model security over time for the mild or moderate dismissive avoidance, they can sometimes step up into that secure space and give it back to you, creating a fulfilling, affectionate, attuned romantic relationship with a healthy amount of intimacy. Is that always the case? No, but earning attachment security is really the only solution, because if they can't step up and meet you where you are and give you the relationship that you're looking for, meeting your needs for vulnerability, for emotional closeness, etc., then you'll be able to set healthy boundaries, and you'll know when it's time to walk away, and you'll feel good about doing it.